Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is The Air, and today I'm going to be discussing a topic that's been fairly prevalent, and it's been taken differently throughout the community since it was made known. That topic is fixed weapon rolls. Its opposers say that it takes the grind out of the game, or makes loot more easily accessible. Now, while this is true on the baseline, what are we really talking about? What exactly is more accessible? Weapons with better rolls? Yes. You see that in Destiny 1, the weapons and armor, I'll get to that, have random rolls, which essentially means that a weapon, good or bad, is not defined by the weapon drop, but more that the weapon's roll on that drop. You see, this made it so that getting a good random roll on a good weapon was so infinitesimally small a chance that in reality, the weapon was only good for 5 to 10 of the 100 people that got the same weapon drop. Now, even at this, why fix the weapon rolls? What's the issue with that? Well, the issue is that people bypass that system anyway. What happened with the Fellwinter's Lie? It was not really good without that God roll, but the God roll was available via a vendor, so everyone had an overpowered sniper in their kit suddenly. You see, the issue with the random roll in Destiny 1 was that no one relied on the system. If you wanted a good weapon, you would grind for a fixed roll weapon, either a vendor purchase, a trials weapon, a raid weapon, because a player knows that if he or she can obtain that, the weapon is sure to be usable. You see, getting a good random roll was simply a nice treat if what you got fit into the current trials map or meta. And it went to further disappoint people as well. I didn't play Destiny 1 the full life of the game, but I leveled up my Dead Orbit to 14. At some point in there, I got the Dead Orbit hand cannon. What I do remember, though, is that the weapon was nigh impossible to even drop. After that, the random roll I was given was trash and not even worth using in the Crucible or PvE. In these cases, where a player is able to get a weapon that is already rare, they should at least be guaranteed a good roll, or a fixed roll. Maybe when the weapon drops, everyone knows that it's not a good drop in the first place, so there was no real excitement to even be had. Now let's go on to armor and its rolls. The armor had a random roll of intellect, discipline, and strength. Now, why was this a problem? Well, when you get an armor set, it's quite the annoyance to sift through the armor drops of the same set to find a build that either suits your playstyle or that's even viable at all. Most players didn't even bother with the substats of the armor. You see, because things like the armor perks and exotic pieces were far more powerful than putting your substats to a certain thing. You see, if you have one set of boots that allows you to carry extra heavy ammo, and another set of boots that has the correct discipline for your class, well, which one of those is really more useful? Obviously, the heavy ammo, especially if you're trying to dominate with your heavy machine gun in PvP. You see, and that's what made it the wrong way to go, in my opinion. You see, the armor sets, the substats of them was such a small thing that it wasn't even really worth doing. Now, let's talk balance and competitive. This change brings along with it a balance change that cannot be argued with. In vanilla Destiny, two individuals could use the same weapon, but that weapon would rarely be the same because of random rolls. Now, the weapons will all drop with the same roll, and the playing field will be even. And that means that the Crucible is fair and balanced, and that is what Bungie is going for with the Crucible of Destiny 2. This could also help PvE. With fixed drops, Bungie can create weapons that are purposefully dominant in PvE while not the best in PvP, such as creating weapons equipped with Firefly and or kill chaining mechanics. This could actually be the rift between PvP and PvE balance that many people have been asking for. Going back to PvP, it can also eliminate unwanted metas, such as the meta of using a high-impact sniper rifle with final round in year 1 and 2 in order to get one-hit body shots. In conclusion, Bungie will have more control over the balance of the game, and I think reworks will come more swiftly. In addition, players will have an easier time setting up a class that they enjoy, with stats and weapons suited to their playstyle. I do not believe that this will affect the grind of the game, and I don't believe that this is a bad direction. I think that Bungie needs to continue making decisions like this to benefit the community as a whole. Alright, that's all for today, and as always,
take it easy.